up, though, True Crew? What it do, my baby? We out with the squad, man. CharlieRed989 coming through one more time, you know what I'm saying? And we back in full effect. I told y'all the reactions was coming back. You know what I mean? I told y'all. Hey, I ain't about to waste no time, bro. I ain't about to give y'all no excuses or where I've been. Y'all know I've been on the podcast, you know what I'm saying? So we ain't even gotta do all that. We just about to jump straight in, get straight back on the muscle, you know what I'm saying? We getting straight back on that road. And you know, like always, put it in the comment section what y'all want to see me react to, you know what I mean? And we gonna get it popping. Today, right now, at the moment, we about to get into HipHop Daily's video, the Mo3 versus Trap Boy Freddie beef. This should be interesting. Let's get it.
Our homies back in the day, but street beef split them apart and led to shootouts, beatdowns, and murder in broad daylight. Before he hopped in the booth, Trap Boy Freddie had a crazy come up in Dallas. He was always getting in trouble and kicked out of school as a kid, but what he did at 14 was wild. According to rumors, Freddie wasn't happy with his Christmas gifts that year, so he decided to jump in the trenches and start hustling for his own bread. He got his own apartment at 14 with his homie and went hard in the streets. Back then, he was...
That's crazy. I don't know, at 14, I wasn't on that, you know what I'm saying? But some niggas be on that, especially getting your own crib at 14. Like, how do you go through the paperwork? You know what I'm saying? How do that happen? How do you end up getting your own crib at 14 with the homies? That's crazy, bro, you know? That goes to show you get some money. It's a way to do anything, but it's crazy. 14, bro? In a crib? Let's do it. Shout out to Trap Boy.
Running with an infamous crew called DF Dub. DF Dub was putting heavy pressure on everyone else back in the day, and some OGs taught Freddie how to move. But after dudes started getting killed and locked up, Freddie realized he didn't want to be clicked up like that anymore and started his own crew. Hustling paid off for a minute, but then things started catching up to him. Freddie got booked for the first time at 17, and at one point, he was wilding out so much that he got arrested 12 times in 6 months. He kept dodging the charges, so Freddie wasn't even thinking about switching up how he moved, but eventually he had to sit down for 5 months, and that's when Freddie decided to hop in the booth and start laying down tracks. Freddie's first projects came out in 2014.
Boy, that's sitting in the clink for a couple months to really make you think. You know what I'm saying? That'll really make you think. That nigga, you know what? I could be a rapper. I'm gonna start rapping or something. You know what I mean? Hey, real shit, jail ain't no fun. You feel me? No fun.
But he didn't really start going hard until 2017. And by the time he decided to rap full time, Mo3 was already coming up in Dallas. Mo3 had a crazy life in the city too. He grew up seeing violence and poverty every day. And a lot of nights, he would have to sleep outside when the electricity at his mom's crib got shut off. Freddie's story about getting his own place at 14 just so he could hustle in the streets is crazy. But Mo3 got active at an even earlier age. Mo3 stole a gun from his cousin when he was 12 and carried it everywhere he went, even though he didn't have any ammo for it.
Hold on. And carried it everywhere he went, so this nigga stole his cousin's gun. And his cousin just let it go. Man, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Or he ain't know who. Yeah, he probably ain't know who took it, because you ain't thinking your little 12-year-old, well, some 12-year-old cousins you would think took it. You know what I'm saying? Little badass cousin, you like, he probably got my shit. But yeah, he probably was lying. I don't know who took it. I ain't got your gun. Whole time, nigga walking around up in that bitch on little niggas. That shit crazy. Let's go.
Then at 14, he got hit with his first robbery charge and went through damn near every correctional facility in Dallas over the next few years. According to Mo3, he was 15 when he started getting into shootouts, and he claimed he got in so many that he lost count. But besides busting at the ops, Mo3 was out there robbing people too, and at age 17, he got hit with 4 charges of aggravated robbery. Mo3 had put himself in a bad situation, but his case hurt his family too. His mama spent everything she had trying to fight the charges for him, and she ended up losing her house, car, and had to move in with her sister. After Mo3...
That's a damn shame. Mama fighting your charges, putting the house up. That boy. R.I.P. Mo3, man.
Got hit with a 10-year sentence. His pops asked him what the next move was after he got out. Mo told him he had no idea, because it wasn't like he had a lot of options. And that's when his dad told him to start rapping about the streets instead of living in them. He had already been rapping and singing his whole life. So when he got out after serving 2 years, Mo3 got to use his cousin's recording studio for free and started going hard in the booth. He dropped his first project in 2014 and picked up a lot of buzz off the rip. And after grinding in the game for a couple of years, he signed a deal with Epic Records.
That's what I like about the South, bro. They actually give their local artists a chance. Like, bro, he dropped one tape and niggas was like, oh yeah, Cuz Cole. You know what I'm saying? I rock with bro. Niggas is, you know what I'm saying? He start buzzing off of one mixtape. That only happened in the South, bro. Up here, you start buzzing when you it take a while, bro. I'm telling you. It take a while and it take a whole bunch of, we ain't getting into that, but down there, hey, first tape, let me hear it. Oh yeah, you rocking. It's up. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. Shout out to the South.
He also linked up with Trap Boy Freddie for the track Landlord before either one of them blew up, but it didn't take long for everything to start falling apart. If Mo3 had left Dallas behind right then, he'd probably still be alive today and taking over the game. But instead he stayed in his hometown and the drama started catching up to him. According to rumors, Mo had issues.
You want to be the man in your city. Even when you're a kid, you want to be the man in your city. And then when you get the bread and you actually can be the man in your city, why leave? It's sweet. All the bitches I've been wanting to fuck here. All the shit I be wanting to do here. All my homies here. We just about to level up and be here. You know what I'm saying? Really about to be that nigga out here. I understand why niggas don't leave the city. You feel me? But in hindsight, you know, anybody can say what niggas should have did, but let's go.
He was with another rapper named Go Yayo for years, but it's not clear where it all started. In 2017, they allegedly ran into each other at a club though, and at some point,
free Yayo,
shots started going off and Mo3 got booked for hitting 2 people. The charges didn't stick, but Mo still got dropped from Epic Records over the situation.
Hey, low-key, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. My homie, well, my cousin out in Texas, he told me how Mo3 was getting down. Even when he had music going crazy. They said he was applying pressure for real. But, man, yeah, real deal. Texas, tap in. Let me know what y'all, you know what I'm saying, what y'all heard, what y'all know. You know what I'm saying? Put it in the comment section.
So instead of having a label to back him up and help guide him through the industry, Mo had to handle everything by himself. His name was already buzzing in Dallas, and it seemed like Mo3 was about to make it out on his own. But that's when old friends became enemies. Trap Boy Freddie linked up with Go Yayo and another Dallas rapper named Yella Beezy for the track Pick 6, but left Mo3 off it. Mo said he was never worried about the track, but that's when the beef allegedly sparked between him and Freddie. What made the situation even more complicated was when Mo's homie, Roy Lee, started beefing with Yella Beezy. Roy Lee was just a comedian.
I remember Roy Lee, R.P. the dog.
But he put hella pressure on Yella Beezy all over social media. He was always calling him out for the fade. Then in 2018, someone shot Lee in the leg and he tragically died a couple of weeks later. Nobody on the outside knows who killed Roy Lee, but a lot of people don't think it's a coincidence that Yella Beezy got hit up just a few days later. Yella was shot 3 times in a drive-by, and Mo3 allegedly dissed him over it on the track Word Around Town with the line, "Word around town that somebody got found, slumped over in the car, body stretched out on the ground." And on the track 219, he sent more.
That 219 went crazy.
Shots with, "In the city they talking, they know what I did. I hit up that rapper, you made him famous. Yeah, he barely made it, but will not again." Then in 2019, Mo3's homie Bubba was killed outside a grocery store in Dallas after 2 shooters rolled up on him and started letting off shots. It's not clear who was behind the hit, but from that point on, the violence never stopped. Freddie and Yella Beezy both allegedly ran down on Mo3's manager, Brian Rainwater, and put hands on him. Rainwater just...
Oh, they jumped Rainwater. I ain't know nothing about that. I ain't know nothing about that. They done ran down on my boy. Yeah, that's crazy. Let's get it.
It's a music dude who doesn't have any street ties. But Freddie allegedly caught him one time. Then Yella and his crew allegedly stomped him out in the middle of the street. Freddie and Mo3 were going back and forth all over social media. And then Freddie leaked a video that allegedly showed Mo3 running away from him. It's tough to see what actually happens in the video, but Mo3 said Freddie was capping about what went down. According to Mo3, he pulled up to Freddie's shop in his own hood to run the one-on-one fade, but Freddie wouldn't come out. He said everyone scattered when the cops pulled up. Then he hopped on IG Live and told Freddie to pop out and meet him to fight. Another video came out that shows Mo pulling up to Freddie's place before that too. Mo said he walked up with no gun on him and just wanted to throw hands with Freddie.
That nigga was on some dog shit, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, shout out my Texas niggas, cause them motherfuckers love to scrap. They love to toss around the hands, you feel me? Them niggas love to fight. That's what they pride themselves off, you feel me? But let's get it.
Then Freddie pulled out a huge rifle, but Mo still walked away with no issue.
Alright, Freddie, he ain't with the bullshit. He said Freddie pulled out a huge rifle and Yeah. Freddie was like, he ain't trying to tussle with you, bro.
What's wild about the whole situation is that Mo3 could have dipped out at any time and left the Dallas drama behind. He was running up huge numbers and collabing with dudes like Boosie Badass and could have moved away to focus on his...
I'm gonna keep it a bang. Respect to Trap Boy Freddie, Yella Beezy, Go Yayo, and any other niggas. Mo3 was the most talented nigga out of all of them, bro. That nigga music was universal, you hear me? That nigga shit was amazing, bro. Y'all heard that scared to go outside? Cuz went crazy on that, man. Like, real deal, out his top. Let's get back into it.
Career, but instead he stuck around and allegedly got into a shootout with Freddie and his crew. In September 2020, Mo3 pulled up to a nightclub called V Live and shots started going off before he numbers and collabing with dudes like Boosie Badass and could have moved away to focus on his career. But instead he stuck around and allegedly got into a shootout with Freddie and his crew. In September 2020, Mo3 pulled up to a nightclub called V Live and shots started going off before he even got inside. He allegedly shot back and hit 2 ops. And according to rumors,
that nigga stayed hitting something. You hear me? He stayed hitting something. Every little shootout he got in, he stayed hitting something. You know what that say? Because he said he was in a lot of shootouts. He lost count. That nigga's proficient in intense times. You know what I'm saying? This nigga's proficient when it's intense. You feel me? Because nigga, shit is moving fast. Bullets are coming at you. You trying to bust back. This nigga hitting shit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't just providing cover fire. This nigga hitting shit. Every time I heard him hit 2 niggas the last time. They just said he hit 2 niggas this time. Stick about 3 was, you know, he was on that. He for real on that. They had to kill him. They had to.
Trap Boy Freddie was one of them. A couple of weeks later, Freddie told his fans Mo3 pulled up to a nightclub called V Live and shots started going off before he even got inside. He allegedly shot back and hit 2 ops. And according to rumors, Trap Boy Freddie was one of them.
Oh, that's when they said, because he was talking about how Trap Boy Freddie lied. They talking about how Trap Boy Freddie lied and said he got into a car accident but he didn't get shot. He was the one saying, nah, nigga, you got shot. So he was saying that because now, finding out, he was so sure that he got shot because he said, I did it. I was the one who shot you.
A couple of weeks later, Freddie told his fans that he broke his leg in a car wreck. But Mo3 aired him out on IG and said that he actually got shot at V Live.
Is my op laid up in a hospital talking about he got in a car wreck? Boy, they talking about you broke your leg. Tell these niggas you really got hit up.
Then Freddie clapped back and dissed Mo for putting street business on the internet. At that point, it was only...
That is putting street business on the internet for real. That's not okay, but everybody else doing it. You know what I'm saying? I can't cap everybody else doing that shit for real. But, yeah.
Only a matter of time before one of them either got killed or locked up.
I was just about to say, if bro lived through all this, he probably would have. The nigga might have got an indictment. You know what I'm saying? Nigga might have been like thugging them right now.
And just 2 months later, the war in Dallas ended with a brutal shooting in the middle of the highway. In November 2020, Mo3 allegedly spotted someone following him, so he got on the I-35 to get away. The move didn't work though, and the other whip stayed right on him. And instead of keeping the chase up, Mo3 decided to shoot it out. He pulled over and ran to the passenger side of the car to grab his blower. But he wasn't fast enough, and the shooter ran up on him before he could get it. Mo3 ran off on foot down the highway, but the shooter popped him 8 times and he collapsed right there.
Damn.
People immediately started linking Freddie and Yella Beezy to the murder.
Duh, that's why you shouldn't put gang street shit on the internet or in the raps. You know what I'm saying? Because soon as something happened to somebody, they gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? He was just over there beefing with them. Go get him. He day over there. They had to do it. You know what I mean? This shit's sick.
But it actually turns out they might not have been involved. Brian Rainwater says Mo3 was killed by a jealous dude because Mo was sleeping with his baby mama.
Mo3 never died over no rap shit. He died of a jealous baby daddy.
No.
I mean, I would say that too. I wouldn't want to give them niggas credit for the homie. You know what I'm saying? If they killed the homie, I wouldn't. No, I'm not giving y'all the credit. I'm acting like I don't know nothing. If I'm on playing something else, if I'm on playing some Get Back, I'm not even going. Yeah, it wasn't them. I don't know. That wasn't them. I'm pretty sure that was over some dick and pussy shit. That was over some jealousy. Yeah, that's crazy, fool.
Nobody knows the full story right now. Freddie might not have put the bag on his head, but that ain't stop him from dissing Mo3 right after his death. He dropped the track Laugh Now and said, "Tell him laugh now, heard they jump out the whip. He got ran down, why you ain't tell him before the beat? You was fanned out, everybody was instigating, look how it panned out. Heard when they caught him with his pants down." Freddie might have survived the war with Mo3, but now he's facing decades in prison on a weapons charge picked up last year.
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard.
The cops also found a live tiger inside his house.
What the fuck is you doing with a live tiger inside your house? The fuck is going
Which is
on?
illegal in Texas, but it's not clear if Freddie will face charges for that yet.
You got that bitch on the leash. Cuz crazy.
Freddie and Mo3 could have put on for the city together and started a new wave of Southern rap, but instead they let street beef tear Dallas apart, and now Mo3's dead, and Freddie might be facing decades if he goes down for this new case. Rest in peace to Mo3 and everyone else who lost their lives.
Sheesh, bro. R.I.P. to Mo3, man. That nigga's a legend. You know what I'm saying? A real deal legend. And shout out to everybody else. Trap Boy Freddie, Yellow Beezy, what's my dog name? The comedian that died. R.I.P. to him. I can't think about his name. Rainwater. Oh my, yeah, right. Shout out to everybody. You know what I mean? But for real, shout out to Mo3, man. To the next time, y'all be smooth, man. Stay out the way. Let me know what y'all want me to react to next. We out.